Hello students, myself Lakshmi Nath. I am back with one more video. Examine the consistency of the system of equation. They have given x plus 3y equals to 5, 2x plus 6y equals to 8. Before solving this problem, just we need to recall what do you mean by consistent system. So, consistent system means the given system of equations, if its solution exists, then the system is said to be consistent. If its solution doesn't exist, then the system of equations is said to be inconsistent system. So, the solution, first, the given system of equations is the given system of equations is what they have given here, x plus 3y equals to 5, 2x plus 6y equals to 8. In my previous video, we already solved the problem like this, but here it is quite different. So, this system of equations can be written in the form of matrix equation. So, the given system of equations can be written in the form of, what is the matrix equation? Ax equals to b, where A is the coefficients of xy matrix and x variable is the variable matrix, that is xy, and b is equals to the constants, that is 5 and 8, where A is the coefficient matrix, that is coefficient of x is here 1 and here 3, coefficient of y is 3, here coefficient of x is 2, here the coefficient of y is 6, and x is equals to what? Variable matrix. Here the two variables are x and y. B is equals to 5, 8. Here we need to check whether the matrix A is singular or non-singular matrix. What do you mean by singular matrix? If its determinant is equals to 0, then the matrix is said to be singular matrix. If its determinant does not equals to 0, then the matrix is said to be non-singular matrix. We already know that for non-singular matrix only A inverse exists. If it is singular matrix, we have few more conditions we need to follow. First we need to check the determinant of A. So 1, 2, 3, 6. We need to multiply 1 and 6 first. So 1 into 6 is 6 minus this 2. So 2 into 3 is also 6. So it becomes 0. So the determinant of A is equals to what? 0. Therefore it is what? Is A is singular matrix. Singular matrix. So if it is singular matrix, the solution doesn't exist. A inverse doesn't exist. So for this condition, we need to calculate adjoint of A. We already know how to find the adjoint of A. So here adjoint of A is equals to, what is A matrix here? Here 1, 3, 2, 6. So for this we need to interchange these two places. In place of 1 we need to write 6 and in place of 6 we need to write 1. And between these two elements we need to change the sign. So both are positive. We need to write in terms of negative. So between these two elements interchanging of places and between these two elements change of sign. So in place of 1 I will write it as 6. In place of 6 I will write it as 1. And here plus 3 is there. So I will write it as minus 3. Here plus 2 is there. So I will write it as minus 2. So for singular matrix, first we need to calculate adjoint of A. Later we need to multiply adjoint of A with B. So adjoint of A into what? B. So adjoint of A, we already just now we calculated, minus 3 into 1. What is B? Sir, here 5 and 8. 5, 8. So how to multiply two matrices? So the number of columns in first matrix should be equals to the number of rows in the second matrix. So the order of this matrix is 2 rows and 2 columns. Here how many rows are there? 2 rows, but column is 1. So number of columns in first matrix should be equals to the number of rows in second matrix. So both are equal. So the multiplication holds good for these two matrices. So only when these two elements are equal, no, these two numbers are equal, then only it is possible to multiply the matrices. Number of columns in first matrix should be equals to the number of rows in second matrix. So multiply these two matrices, that is adjoint of A into B is equals to first row into first column. We need to multiply. We already come across so many problems based on the multiplication of matrices. So you know how to multiply already. So first row into first column. So 6 5 is 30. So directly I will write 30. And plus, so first column into first row into first column. So multiply them element wise. So 6 5 is 30 plus and 8 3 is 8 into minus 3. So you will get minus 24. Okay, first row into first column. Now second row into first column, because here only one column is there. So minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. 5 2 is 10 and the minus sign. Plus 8 1s are 8. This is your answer. So what will get? 30 plus into minus is minus. So 30 minus 24. Minus 10 plus 8 is minus 2. So what is your last answer? So 30 minus 4 is 6 and minus 2. So adjoint of A into B is equals to this one. So it is not equals to 0. It does not equals to 0. If it does not equals to 0, we can write it as thus the solution of the given system of equations does not. So the solution of the given system of equations does not exist because it is an what? Inconsistent system. Does not exist. Hence, if its solution does not exist, what it implies? Hence the system of equations is inconsistent. Then the system of equations is inconsistent. So if they will ask you to examine the consistency of system of equations, if it is singular matrix, then we need to calculate adjoint of A into B. If it does not equals to 0, then the solution doesn't exist and the system of equations is inconsistent. So here we already come across here A is singular matrix. So we can write directly the sense the system of equations is inconsistent. Since it is singular matrix, that's why we need to calculate adjoint of A into B. So it does not equals to 0. Therefore, its solution doesn't exist. Hence, the system of equations is said to be inconsistent. Thank you.